so bear with me, okay?
We love you!
Yeah, Beth is always like, you got this, baby, you got this, baby. I don't got anything right now. I don't even have a cocktail. So I'm going to make this as brief as I can because I want to celebrate with you guys instead of sitting up here doing a blah, blah, blah kind of thing. And I appreciate everybody's speeches ahead of time and celebrating this wonderful day. So please give them a round of applause, first of all, because that's a lot of love. And I can't even top that right now. Okay, so I'm going to talk about like why Halstead, and I'm also going to talk about this space here, and also a space that was on the street that you guys might not know about and why I picked Halstead Street. But I want you guys to participate on something with me because I need for you to help me out, okay? Is that cool? Yeah. Okay, so when I finish and I put my hands down like this, you're all going to say, darling, okay? This is modeled after Mark because that's what he does, okay? Let's give it a test shot. Are you ready? Ready?
Yep. Darling!
Fab. Okay, so spending 30 years plus sharing the music for the masses. First off, I want to thank Mark Lieberson, Alderman Tunney, and my family for being here, and for Mark for pulling this wonderful chord that's going to happen right there. And for making, and all the family here at Hydrate for making this all come together. Please give them a round of applause, first of all. Thank you also, Matthew, for being here. Circle Mount, you mean the world to us. Roosevelt kicked ass 2 years in a row at Aragon Ballroom. I've never seen so much crazy excitement in my entire fucking life. That was insanity, and it will continue to be insanity. Let's not forget that. So why here on Halstead, you guys ask yourself, the many years of growing up and discovering myself in this amazing community, started off many years, first of all becoming a Hot Mix 5 member at a very young age. Farley Jack Master Funk is right over here somewhere. Where is he? Where is Farley? There he is. He's right behind you there with the white headphones. So Farley, thank you so much for coming all this way. I really appreciate that. And I was, so I was like probably 15 years old when I started this radio show on WBMX. If anybody of you guys knew, forget that shit. Stay on top of it. So the weekly show was a house music staple in Chicago, globally as well. So here's the funny story. In 1989, I applied for a job at Berlin nightclub. You guys know Berlin, right down the street, before I lose my papers here. So I went down there, applied for a job. I met Shirley. She was the initial owner of Berlin. And I wasn't hired because they didn't feel the straight guy was a good fit for their club.
Darling! Darling!
Little did they fucking know. So eventually I made my way around town, and people that introduced me back into the city and the gay scene in Chicago, Izzy being one of them. Where are you, Israel? Israel used to take me to Cairo every weekend. Cairo was downtown. Cairo was like one of these little straight clubs up until they had a gate night. I was like, what the fuck is this? Terry Bristol, DJ Psychovich, Tommy, rest your may God rest. So Carson Doran is here. Bird Bardot, Michael Mangiaforti, and the Shelter nightclub owner Barry Patter for really taking me in and doing what we needed to do to make it right as far as making an explosive nights in the city. So finally I landed a residency at Berlin. I was there for 9 years every fucking Tuesday. Even when we had 9/11, we were not sure if we should open, but you know what worked? We opened. People needed an escape, and that's exactly what we did. We provide that, and just like I am now, we need an escape. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So finally, being there, I thank Michael, Jim, and Joe, Michael Serafini for being there for me. So now we're going to talk about the strip and why. So down the street on the corner of Halstead and Belmont was Foxy's. I was there on Friday. It was Club Kid Heaven, and it was awesome. Screech! I love it. It's fantastic. It's been great. Are you videotaping this, Mark? Because you need to do this. I want you to remember this shit. Yes, I do. Gail Scott, get it from her. Do a drop right now. So anyway, working in Berlin. So then all of a sudden, down the street, there was a place called Sidetrack. You guys remember this place? The Glass Atrium Bar used to be a recording studio called Chicago Tracks.
Yep.
Did anybody know that?
Yeah.
Chicago Tracks used to record Ministry.
Yes.
And all these wonderful people that went down there. I went down there and recorded You Used to Hold Me. My recording engineer fell asleep because he was so freaking stoned. And I had a crash course in editing tape and making it happen. So we started at 12 midnight until 8 o'clock in the morning. When I popped that cassette in the car and I heard it, I was like, what a piece of shit. I hated it. I hated it. Everybody's doing jack this, jack that, do this, move my body. No, I had to do a song with Xavier Gold called You Used to Hold Me about some fireman she was hot after. Anyway. So I can't go in there in the Glass Atrium Bar and not think like what a wonderful space that was. So sitting there having a drink all by myself, I'm not being crazy, but it's nostalgic. So there was also a period of playing at Roscoe with resident DJ Jungle George and once again Tommy. And there was Manhole, which was right here. Also, thank you, Mark Felice, for being the legend that you are, and I think that Rodney Becker can attest to this. Mark Felice was an amazing DJ.
Yeah.
He used to come in here sneaking on a Wednesday, Thursday night, and Mark would be playing the shit out of everything. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Then down the street from that, there was the Vortex nightclub. Vortex nightclub turned into Rumba and Fusion. Steve Abrams is here. He was my boss. Where are you, Steve Abrams? Right there. By the way, he's wearing shoes that were given to him by Danny Morales.
Yeah.
We miss you, Danny. We love you very much. So anyway, those are residencies that I kept in the city and the strip down here. So there was also Circuit Nightclub down the street with Michael and Patrick. Thank you very much. And then we landed here at Fabe Darling. So the gag was, Mark goes to me, I want you to work for me. And I said, absolutely not. No, fuck you. Pizza, no pizza, I ain't working for you. And he says, well, why not? I was like, because we're friends, Mark. I don't like to put the business and the friendship thing together. When we want to do this, I need a contract. Once we do this contract, the thing about it is, I said, if you get sick of me in 6 months, you kick me out. If I get sick of you, I walk. But you know what? We continued. Every Saturday I was here. And one of the gags was, in the middle of everything, working on Pussycat Dolls, Don't Ya exploded in my fucking face. Right? Every weekend I came down here to work at Hydrate, I had another version to play of that song because it was where it was. So thank you, Mark, for welcoming me here, and the Hydrate people for having me part of your family, because this is awesome. It really is awesome. I also like to thank my family that's here, Isaac, my sister Maria, Tina, my brother-in-law Paulie, their children, my nephews and nieces, my wonderful partner Joe. I love you very much. He enjoyed that 4/4 kick drum at 2 o'clock in the morning. He had to be up early in the morning. It was crazy. And thank you. I love you. And Rodney Becker for being there and being the great gem that you are, Mark's partner. I love you very much. Israel! Israel, Israel, Israel. This guy, when I was out of my ass because ID Records folded because somebody got sued, Craig Snyder and Melinda, thanks for being here. When I was working and I got kicked out of ID because they decided to sue the guy who was doing that, Israel took that chance on me. And I said, Israel, I need to build a studio in my bedroom. And he was there. And he offered my hand. And you know what? Every single dime that he offered me, I paid it right back to him within a month. Because I knew what was going to happen. So thank you, Lizzie, for being there. You are my heart, you are my best friend. I love you to death. And also to my Hot Mix 5 guys. Hey. Farley, Jack Master Funk that's here. Thank you for coming, Farley. Kenny Jason, Scott Sills, Mickey Oliver, thank you very much for being part of my family. You know what? It was awesome growing up and doing what I was doing with you guys. So I'm going to close it off with my own experience and successes. Everyone, people are the key to your success. Always remember that. And that's why I'm here, because of you guys. You guys are a part of that. So thank you for for having me and making me do what I do at the best of my ability. My career has taken me from 0 to 10 and 10 to 0 at times, but I pushed myself to continue to endure and adapt in as many ways as I could, and sharing some of that amazing love with friends that helped me along for this ride. I won't forget the smiles and laughters of a lot of people that we've also lost. And when I say this, I say Schwinn being a bartender and Cole being one of them. I will continue to dust myself off, pick up where I left off, year after year, because I'm a fucking crazy ass fucking survivor. To all the wonderful deacons that worked on the strip, that have continued to work so hard in helping us escape on that dance floor, this is also for you. Lastly, and this is the hardest part, this sign is dedicated to my mother, Ralphi Rosario, and the inspiration she gave me. And she would always tell me that nothing in this world is impossible. So Mom, this one's completely and utterly for you. And one more thing I have to say is also my sister Abel. I'm gonna say sister because I'm gonna say that Abel has been an inspiration from day one. He has definitely been my brother, you know that. The gag was in one apartment when he goes to me, hey girl, did you see that tire shop next to your house? I'm like, yeah, what about it? It's deserted. And he says to me, we should check out what the rent is like. I'm like, I can't afford that shit. Went over there and checked it out, and I called him and he said they only want $500 a month. He said, go for it, take it. I was like, I don't have it, I can't do it. He said, just do it. We'll worry about it later. 2 days later, I got a call from Sony and they wanted me to work on one of Gloria Stefan's clients, and that paid for the entire fucking thing. So that was awesome. And once again, thank you everyone for coming today. This is awesome. I'm beside myself. I've been in a knot of nerves all week. I wasn't able to sleep the last 2 days. And also, let's not forget Beth Berlin, because Beth was actually there for me, taking my studio breaks at Pepper Lounge. I would go there and have dinner with her in between Cher and Michael Bublé and all these people and working, and Beth was always there just to sit down and talk to me. I love you so much. Thank you once again, everybody, for being here. This means so much to me. I am beside myself. This was not supposed to happen. I don't know how it happened, but here we are. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Bravo! It better work.